Oh, Dad. No, I can't bear this anymore. Why should you leave me? Why should you leave your two children?
Wait, Mini, crocodile tears. What do you think you are doing? Crying. Letter. You finished killing my brother. You finished killing my brother. Look at her. Look at her. I keep telling my brother he's a bad woman. But you listen to me. Young guy, 38 years. Look at what you've done to him.
I didn't kill him.
Take this and drink. Prove your innocence. I said prove your innocence. Take this and drink. Prove your innocence. Move it, cash your way.
The tears of a widow, the crying that nobody hears. Death again has laid its cold hands on my husband, a father, a friend, a brother, and a teacher to others. The rituals and customs performed for a widow after the death of her husband is known as widowhood. My husband died of a plane crash, leaving behind our 2 children. I am not the cause of his death, yet the families are accusing me. They stripped me naked, walked barefooted, branded as the widow of the century. You call us mothers of nature, yet you victimize us. Why? Why should a traumatized woman sleep with a dead husband? Why should she drink the water which was used in bathing her husband? Why should she drink concoction which she has no idea of how it was being made? Why? Why should she be stripped naked in public? Why? Why should you seize her husband's property and throw her out of her matrimonial home? Why should she wear black for a whole year? Why? Why should chains be around her neck and ankles just to announce her presence as a widow wherever she finds herself? Why should she be made to marry the brother of her dead husband? It's so fair. Why? Unfortunately, much must be done effectively to expose these horrendous experiences these widows go through. Is it the financial struggle? Is it the financial struggle that they go through? Tell me. Or the spiritual blackmail? It's sudden to hear a 21st century widow tell the story of a widowhood experience which happened years ago, all because of cultural secrecy and silence. Indeed, we must preserve our culture, but remember the same culture is dynamic and therefore subjected to change. All these practices can be modernized. Wearing of black clothes for a year. What if her work demands uniform? Should she lose her job as a result of widowhood rights? No. This can be modernized when reducing it to certain months. Instead of stripping her naked in public, it should be done privately or indoors. Instead of shaving her hair, this could be covered to prevent infectious diseases from cats. She can choose to marry any husband of her choice after mourning her husband for 6 months. Why? It's so fair. bear in mind that all things that widows go through, at the end, they suffer emotional and psychological traumas. Some even end up in poverty after the death of their husband. I therefore fight for the freedom and rights of widows. I therefore advocate that freedom and rights of widows should be given to them. Rise up, women. Rise up and fight for your rights. I plead with you all policy makers to make and enforce legislative instruments to defend the defenseless. To our medias, please locate and devote space to talk about widows and their children. Finally, to our traditional leaders, custodians of our land, let us not take this for granted, but rather help modernize it. This is my dream, the cry of a widow.